Basi, our next guests are in studio. It's all about comfort. You know, that's what we've been trending on today. The things that give you comfort, the things that make you feel just a little bit better. Chef Obado. Hello.
There he is.
Hey, Chef. And of course, his assistant. He's here to tell us about his remarkable journey. Because let me tell you, Kobe, to get anywhere you want to go, you have to leave your comfort zone. Because while we're looking and talking about the things that make us comfortable, sometimes those are the things that will keep you from going to where you should be.
Indeed.
And this chef walked away. I mean, imagine a 5-star hotel. You've got everything. You've got the perks. You've got kila kitu. But then you wake up one morning and decide, this is too comfortable. I'm stepping out into the unknown. The unknown has proven to be the most comfortable thing.
Yes.
In a very strange but twisted way. So let's talk about this wonderful chef and of course enjoy some amazing pastries next on AM Live.
Yes, sir.
My name is Obado. I work currently with Nanjala Limited. I'm a director. And Nanjala Limited was incorporated in 2007 with 2 directors, one being my daughter, but now we have 3 directors, and it runs Cafe Deli, the brand, which is a coffee shop, and the bakery, which is Cafe Deli Cakes. So we're going to go to the kitchen. We're going to make a black forest, and a black forest. To make a black forest, you need a dark sponge. You need chocolate, cooking chocolate. You need fresh cream, and you need fresh strawberries. Sometimes we put black cherries or blueberries, depending on someone's taste. I would like to sandwich the cake, so that's why I have to do the cutting. Then we have whipped fresh cream. So this whipped fresh cream is what we underline here. Then we will sandwich it with fresh strawberries. We have to put more cream so that it doesn't slide. Yeah, sometimes it will break. What does a person do when they break? They just have to get used to it. But it does sometimes break. Then again, we'll do the same thing. So this is cooking chocolate melted with no water at all. So once it dries up, it's what we use to do the finishing. We'll just use this to get the divide. Then now, so when they tell you putting icing on a cake, this is what we mean. Then we have the chocolates that have also been done the same way. Just use that to now do the finishing to decorate.
You know, For a second there, I was complaining about the heat in here, but if you've got a sweet tooth, when you look at so much that looks so amazing, something happens to your body temperature. And it's all your fault. Chef Obado, good morning. How are you?
Very well. How are you doing?
Habari asubuhi.
Mzuri sana.
Thank you very much for making the time to be here with us.
Thank you.
Now, last month over Valentine's, you visited and I was unfortunately not around, so I missed catching up with you and I missed that big bag of treats that you came with. Yani the next week, kina Debal tu walikuwa wananieleza, you should have seen. And we took home and I thought you even took things home. But Chef Obado, I'm so glad you made the time to come back.
Thank you very much.
And just share your story with us. And I'd like to go to the beginning because we're trending on #comfort. Let's go to the beginning for you. Being a chef, where did that come from?
Well, after high school, I wanted to do something with my hands. And I had to choose between going to university and going to do something with my hands. And I thought, why not try being a chef? So I went to the Norfolk and there was training. And was given a chance to see what I could train in. Okay, I knew someone there, so it was easy to...
Networking is always a good thing.
Absolutely. So I ended up thinking being a chef would be good enough. But when I entered the kitchen, I realized pastry was more interesting because it gave me time to think and create. So I trained in other sections, but stuck in pastry. And slowly, one year later, I got employed at the Norfolk, stayed there 5 years, thought I wasn't getting anything more. I walked out, went to another Safari Park hotel, moved from Safari Park, went to Nyali Beach, moved again, came to Sarova Hotels in Nairobi, and then I thought, now, this is enough. Let me try something else on my own.
All right. Yeah. Now, stepping out of our comfort zones can be hard, but in life you can't sit in one place for too long because there's more. And what drove you? Because let's face it, leaving wonderful places like the places that you left, it's hard. And you must have a family.
Of course I do.
And I'm sure you must have considered that.
Yes.
So in making those decisions, what pushed you to just keep changing? Because ukona school fees, there's rent that you must think about, but still you went across that bridge. What pushed you?
I wanted to do something for myself. I wanted to open up, inspire more people to do bigger things. And I thought when I was still in the five-star hotels, I was not able to train people as I would have because I didn't have the decision to make. So getting outside gave me a chance to train more people. It gave me a chance to explore more ideas that I could not have explored when I was in the industry. And again, having moved around from one hotel to the other, I realized I was not comfortable being at one place. I needed something to occupy me to be able to stay. And that I thought would be to take the risk and do something for myself.
Okay. Now, our first guest this morning talked about venturing into forex trading, and he started out with 400 shillings. When you decided you're going to start your own business, what did you have in your pocket? What did it take to get started?
Well, I had saved 40,000 bob, but the actual cost of having to put up the first pastry shop came to around 1.4 million.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yes. So one of the things that I did, and I think I do have, is I can convince someone. So I convinced people to believe in my idea. And that's mostly what people need to have. Be able to convince people to believe in your idea. Once people believe in your idea, anyone will buy into your idea.
Okay.
And I can assure you, there are several people out here who have a lot of money, but they don't know what to do with it. So if you can convince them to buy into your idea, there you are. Okay. You can go.
All right. So you looked for some people, convinced them, and then where did you set up shop?
I started at Westlands. I put up a pastry shop in Westlands, and slowly moved on we did it for 2 years, and then eventually we had some disagreements based on vision. Direction, I wanted to go this direction, the investors also wanted to go the other direction. So we had a disagreement. then I had to now move again and start off on my own.
Okay.
Because I believed in my dream.
Now, you were starting out a second time again.
Absolutely.
Did you look for partnerships again? Or
No,
did this time round you said, this is
time,
my baby?
This time I thought, I learned my lessons. Every time you do a business, you learn your lessons. And it's not that this was my first business. I had done business before while I was still working. And I had failed. And I knew where, every time I failed, I understood my mistakes and picked up from that and moved on to making sure that next time I don't make those mistakes. And one of the mistakes that I did when I was still working is that trying to do a business while you're still working means you don't give it your all. And that I said, this time when I'm going to business, I'm going to give it my all.
Okay. Now, a lot of people will start businesses, and if it doesn't work out, they've burnt their fingers, they've lost some of their savings, they walk away and say, never again, instead of walking right back in. But you kept doing this. You kept coming back into the ring.
When you believe in your dream, when you actually do believe in your vision, you should never ever give up. Because if you actually do believe in that dream, I'm sure there's always a way. You will find a way. And at the end of the day, so long as you can buy people into believing in that dream, right, everybody will follow you.
Will follow you.
Yes.
So here you are, you got back in and started again.
Yes.
And where did you base your second operation?
Well, interestingly, my second operation was still in Westlands because already I had a clientele base. This time I didn't go into a shop. I started with a kitchen, and I decided to supply restaurants that did not have their own pastry departments. So I would make the stuff, supply it to them, and they would sell again.
Okay.
So that's how I started, and eventually one of the clients decided to sell, and they approached me and told me, "Hey, we are selling this stuff. Yeah. If you're interested." I didn't have money at all. That I can assure you, faith actually does work.
It does.
Yes. So I walked into this meeting, and we are talking about this place which is being sold for 18 million, and in my bank account I have 25,000 shillings. So we decided, okay, my partner tells me, hey, we're losing nothing here. Let's talk about this. Right. So we go there, and this guy to tell us we want 18 million. And I said, okay, fine. What I will do is I'm going to give a price that I'm sure these guys are going to say no. And then, of course, I can walk away and feel okay.
It wasn't because I didn't try.
Of course. So when I went to there and I said, okay, I'm going to go for 9 million. These guys were like, 9 million is low, but could you do 12? I was like, okay.
From 18 million.
Yes, all of a sudden it's 12. I told them, okay, no, I can't do, I would do 9.5. And they said, fine, 10 million. And all of a sudden we had a deal, and I had no money.
Oh, dear Lord, because you only just have 25,000 bob. So, yes. That's Toro there for a second. This Toro must continue. We are joined on the line by a viewer who I think has got a comment or maybe perhaps a question. Good morning, how are you?
Thank you, Sheila. How are you?
I'm very happy. Thank you for joining us, Wangari. What's your question or comment?
First of all, I'm a sweet tooth like yourself.
Oh, good. We're many.
And I was thinking, oh my God, if I'd have that in my mouth.
Who, Milford?
Of course. Anyway, here's my question to Chef Obado.
Yes.
Does he mentor people in Cafe Deli?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead, he does.
Yes, I do.
That's really, really nice.
Yes.
Because I like baking and I do it at home. So I'd like to do it a bit better professionally.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, as we speak right now, I've brought in a pastry expert from the US. She's training people on cake decoration. It's the best way to do it in the modern way. And the one thing you realize is what she's doing is totally different from what we've been doing all these years.
Right.
It's something that everyone needs to do.
Okay, so she's coming in with new techniques,
absolutely.
New approaches.
She's been to all those trainings for the celebrity chefs in the US. She's gone to all of them, and now she's bringing that training here. And actually, it's already happening. Well, last week we had our first trainees go out, graduated, and it's going on for the next 3 weeks.
Awesome. Okay. So, Wangari, maybe this is something you can look into.
Sure. And then I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
what about for someone who's deaf?
Someone who's
Can you deaf?
deaf.
Can you facilitate for that? Because I have a younger cousin who
Okay.
just finished Form 4, and she really, really wants to bake, but most of the institutions she goes to, they cannot do it because they do not have someone who can do sign language.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know quite a number of guys who do sign language. I could partner with one of them and try
To
and help.
accommodate
Absolutely.
for this lady's
Yes.
session. Wow, Chef Obado is willing to make that exception to help.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Obado.
You're
You're
most
just
welcome.
so on point.
You're
Huh?
most welcome.
Wangari, you know,
Yes?
I respect you a lot because when you have a sweet tooth, I try to mitigate my tooth by not knowing how to bake because I figure I can wake up in the middle of the night and bake something and eat it by sunrise. So more power to you.
I know.
More power to you that you can control yourself like that.
I try to.
But what we'll do is we'll post his details and contacts online so you can get in touch with him and of course arrange for the session with your cousin.
Thank you so much. Have a
Thank
lovely
you.
day.
Thank you very much for watching. But the story thickens. You only have 25,000 bob
Yes.
in your account.
Yes.
You have just said we will buy a shop, I
Yes.
mean a restaurant,
Yes.
for 10 million.
Yes. So I walk out and I start sweating because I know absolutely do not have that money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, now what do we do? So my partner tells me, listen, well, what we do is we have nothing to lose here. Let's walk to the bank. If the bank says fine, we'll do it. If they don't, too bad. So I went to my bank manager and talked to her. And she told me the best we could give you, based on the business you've been doing, is 2 million. So I'm short of 8 million. So I go back and sit down and say, okay, this is not happening. This is my opportunity is gone. So I decided to talk to a few friends who I thought had a lot of money. They always have friends who have money. So when I walk to them and they tell me, hey, the money that you think we do have is invested elsewhere.
Yeah.
So we don't have this money. But we know a place. If you go and say the story the same way you've convinced me, I'm sure someone's going to listen. So I walked to Hurlingham, and there's this company, a South African company, that lends people money. And somehow they listened to my story. They call Grofin. They listened to my story, and interestingly, they gave me the money.
And you ran very quickly to buy this restaurant. You didn't look twice.
Of course. I believed that I could do something because I believe in myself. So it just happened. And
Wow.
there we are. We had our first branch on Moy Avenue. It used to be called Coffee World. Now it's Cafe Deli. And that's how we moved from Cafe Deli. 2 years later, we've opened another one.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Moving out of your comfort zone, can we also do the same? I'd like us to move over there, and I'd like to request your assistant to also join us.
No problem.
Pick up your apron right there, because we're going to talk about some of the things that are on offer at Cafe Deli, and it's got to be the easiest sweet treat to create, right?
All right.
Muffins, aka cupcakes, aka sweet little nothings. So here we have a wonderful array of muffins. These are the complete ones. We called him Milford. The first one you gave me, we've called him Milford.
All right.
Yeah, and then there are Milford's Relas, but we're going to try and create a Milford. So in coming up with a cupcake or a muffin, how do you make one?
Okay, a muffin or a cupcake is basically a small cake meant for one person. So it's just a cake. If you know how to bake a cake,
Right.
it's just a cake, only that it has to be lighter because it will cook much faster. So if you usually put in 10 eggs, you will add slightly one more egg,
Yeah.
just to make it more lighter. Or if you will add some liquid like milk or something, make it just lighter. And then here you are.
And here we are.
Yeah, that's a normal cake.
And I think the thing about muffins, aka cupcakes, aka queen cakes that we love is what goes on the top.
Yes.
It's all about the decoration.
Absolutely.
So are there do's and don'ts when you're thinking about decorating a Milford? That's a muffin.
Well, it all depends on what you like. Like right now, we're going to use a buttercream.
Okay.
Buttercream, it depends on what your taste is. You could have butter,
and mix with white fat and icing sugar, or you could go for fresh cream.
Oh, so there are different kinds
Yes.
of cream here.
Yes, there's fresh cream.
Yeah.
Then you could go for cream cheese. The people who love cream cheese. So you mix a bit of cream cheese and fresh cream. It comes out, the taste is really beautiful.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, as you start, katika pilka za could,
Yes.
do that you always do.
Yes.
We have another viewer who's joining us on the line with a question, call, comment, perhaps. Good morning. How are you?
I'm very fine.
What's your name?
My name is Zaria.
Oh, hi. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Thank you for watching AM Live.
Yeah.
Sema, what's your question?
Not a question, I just a comment.
Okay, go ahead.
Obado,
Yes, please.
how are you?
Very well.
Very well.
Yeah.
You are so nice. Yeah, I like everything about you. And your encouragement to the youth.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So continue with the good moods.
Thank you very much.
How you are doing?
All right.
Inspiring everyone to move out of comfort zones.
Absolutely.
You have to get something that belongs to you, the long and short of this life,
Great.
and share your talent with
Yeah,
others.
sure.
Okay, so you are the professional, both of you.
Oh, I'm a pastry
You do
chef,
this all
always
the
a pastry
time.
chef.
So ebu mwanze kunifundisha, I have to make one for
Now,
Kobe very quickly.
we'll do a simple one first.
Okay, and that's cream cheese.
This is fresh cream.
Okay.
This is fresh cream. So this one you just simply do that.
Right.
All right. This is simple. All right.
Okay, put
I'm
a
sure you can do
decoration.
one. Oh, you can do that. Put the
Yeah, I can do this. Sheila's Deli Cafe.
Right.
Yeah, team fail. That one was better.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
So this
So,
one is good.
This is simple. Now, first of all,
Yeah.
this is a filling. We have a tip for the filling.
Okay.
So if you want, this is just plain, but with vanilla essence and everything. But you could just dip that
Yeah.
and put just a bit of the filling in.
You're kidding. So there's cream in there now.
No, this is not cream. This is raspberry filling.
Okay.
Yes. So just put it in, and then that. So when someone eats, it's in there.
Oh, look at it oozing out. Nice.
Right?
Nice. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. And we can still put other decorations around it
No. So this is just the filling inside.
for the inside.
For the
It's got
inside.
nothing to do with the outside.
Yes.
I'm so keen to make a Milford of my own.
Then now I'll show you what to do with this.
Yeah.
Just get it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Those are decorations of wow.
Okay.
And how long did it take for you to, just hone in on this?
It took some time, of course,
Yeah.
but usually about 6 months you should be a pro.
Really?
Yeah.
So my hopes of trying to do something amazing today are a bit... Can I try with this one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And of course, if you can't come up with all these amazing posh nozzles that you have, you can use paper bags with a little hole.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
this looks like a little paper bag with a hole over the hey, please. That's why you do what you do and I do what I do. So we've got another viewer who's joining us on the line. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi to you.
What's your question or comment?
I wanted to, my comment or is it question is that
Yeah.
my passion is for cookery, but I'm studying for something else.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to know how can I qualify so that at least I can be doing those fit things.
Okay. What can she do? She's not pastry, but she would like to follow suit.
Well, pastry is about passion. There's nothing very difficult about it.
Yeah.
All she needs to do is to get into a kitchen and do something.
Okay.
Virtually, there's nothing big about it.
And how long have you been interested in it, madam?
Since I was in high school.
So you make cakes for your family, for your friends?
Yeah.
Awesome. See, you can just follow it through and it can be a business as well.
Okay.
As you can see, anything can happen, chick, huh?
Yeah.
All right, and would you be interested in his lessons?
Yeah.
Okay, what we're going to do is post his details and contacts online.
Okay.
And you never know, this could be the beginning of something amazing for you.
Okay.
Yeah. But Chef, taking a look at your family.
Yes.
Uliposema, you know, I'm not going to campus, I'm going to do something different. Yes. It's very hard to convince parents about your passion, about your dream, yes, because they want you to be comfortable.
Yes.
So if you look at the support that you got then, was it harder for you?
Well, it wasn't easy. I remember my mom having a big problem with me letting go of my job.
Yeah.
Because that's what she's used to. She's used to working and making a career and everything. But later,
yeah,
she understands now.
Okay.
Yeah, now she understands that things are different.
Yeah.
People eventually follow their heart.
Okay.
Yes, so it's very different now.
All right. Now, unaweza kutengeza zingine. You can just continue decorating with us. You can't let me be the only one who's working over here, making some wow creations. Yeah, so it's good to support your kids. If you look back at the support that you also received,
yes,
for parents who are watching right now, there is a future in pastry. There's a future in going into this business.
There's so much.
And looking at financial support, what would you like to say? I mean, going forward, you got an organization that gave you a break.
Yeah, but you see, it gave me a break after I had shown that I was doing something.
Yeah.
Now, what's important for people when they start business is that they must understand that they must push their desires to the future. They should wait for some time before they can start eating into the profits. What you do is, when you make 100 shillings, 90 shillings should go back to the business. Spend 10.
Don't use 90 to go out and have a good time.
Absolutely. It takes time for you to be able to make it, and you must give back the business so that it can grow. You want an equipment, you must save for it. Don't rush into getting loans to buy equipment. Don't rush into expanding with loans. You first of all must make.
What do you have in your hands that will generate and create something?
Exactly,
for you?
and that's what will convince someone else to buy into your idea, because they realize that you are strong. You understand what you want to do in your life. And that's when they will want to put in more money.
There's amazing things I'm picking up from our conversation together this morning. You've got to have the passion, always understand. Don't get too comfortable where you are. Just because you're in a 5-star hotel doesn't mean there's no better things outside. I love that. But when you look at your future, what do you see? You've already got 2 branches. What do you see? What do you want for yourself now?
Well, of course, my final dream is to own my 5-star hotel. Yeah. But it's going step by step. In the next probably 2 years, we're supposed to have 2 more branches in town, and then start slowly get into the malls. Yeah. Then eventually get into my final dream of getting my hotel.
Well, where? Do you have names yet?
For
the hotel. See, I want to give you suggestions. Then hopefully charge you for
I'm
that.
sure my daughter is watching, and she will have the courtesy of naming.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome. Now, we've got some cupcakes ready. You know, I've also been doing my own thing here. So we can show you chef's cupcakes. First, let's start with our assistant's cupcakes. Nice.
Yeah. That's a
Look at that. These are the ones he has made.
A dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur.
Yeah. That. See that?
And then, of course, here is Milford.
Yes. Then we have the bumblebee.
Bumblebee, where's that? Yes. That one.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, that's cute. You've got to show him. Show him. Nice. Assistant, how long have you been doing this?
6 years.
6 years. Nalik Fundisha?
Yes.
How did you even find out about him?
We just met through a hotel where he was working. Yes.
And he gave you that break.
Yes.
And this was something you knew, Litaka, to work on the pastry.
Yeah, I wanted to work on pastry.
All right. So far, so good.
Yeah, so good.
Hai, nafikiri nitakuja kunifundisha. I, of course, saved the best for last. These are the ones I've been working on. As you can see, these are my creations. That's called Squiggle Woo. That's Squiggle Woo right there, Squiggle Woo. Very beautiful. And then we have another one Over here, this one is just awesome. It's called twirl. Twirly. Twirly, twirly. You see, in from different directions, it's something different. There we go. It's awesome. So do you think you can add my muffins to what you serve in
Those
the
ones,
deli?
I'm sure my clients will be very...
You don't like twirly woo?
They're nice. I
Squiggles?
can't say they're not nice. Actually, when you come to cupcakes,
Yeah.
it's something you just come up with ideas. You don't. There's no sure way of doing it.
All right.
So long as you love colors, you just mix the colors.
And it would look nice.
Oh,
You know
absolutely.
what I'm picking up from this is, especially for moms with young kids,
Yes.
this is fun.
Absolutely.
It's truly fun because
they
then there's
they
no
don't
right,
have to
there's
come
no
to me.
wrong.
They have
Yeah.
to, don't come to have to come to me to buy. They can do it at home, and the kids will be happy and love to do it themselves too.
Yeah, and just let them give them, the cupcakes different names. In fact, can you put little hearts on there? Kobe, I made you something.
Motongo, yes. Habari zenyu?
So which
How
one
you
is
guys
the
doing?
best?
Very well.
Excellent. They look really good, honey.
Yeah, they do.
What's this? This is ukarabati. Sheila mfanya ukarabati.
No, you want to try and decorate one? I think you should. Let's give
Should
Kobe-
I?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm the expert in
Here's
these
a
things.
cupcake.
All right.
She did really well last time. So.
I did. So basically what we have here is that you poke the muffin, the cupcake, then you fill it up. Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Which color do you want?
Then you take
Green.
I like this purple.
Okay, go for
I
it.
like this purple. It's
think
kind
I'll
of cute.
decorate
All right, here we
another
go.
one.
Here we go, people.
It's lovely.
Lovely.
I love it.
Oh, this is fantastic. And
Yeah.
we get to eat this stuff
Yes, we do.
on a Monday.
Ow.
All right, there it is. Guys, take a look. I actually got some of my clothes.
And you were laughing at
It
mine.
was. All right, cool. I think this is the best part of everything, okay? The best part of everything is the eating.
Yes. And here's, and here's another one,
Don't
sunshine.
sweat.
I came up with another one, sunshine. Look at this one.
Let's have a kindergarten moment.
Oh gosh. This is sunshine. Look at that.
Please eat.
That's
Eat,
sunshine. There we go.
Eat one.
Yes, you must. Would you
Oh,
like
should.
my sunshine?
John,
Yes.
can you train me on how to do this?
Yeah, I can.
Listen, there's so many people on our social media platforms who are asking for classes.
Yeah, they are classes.
We'll connect you to John and Obado.
Yes, we will. In the meantime, as I taste the sunshine situation, are we going to the tube?
Yes, the tube. Here's a funny video
Try this.
to make you feel so nice.
Stop looking at me, it's in. Watch the tube.